At this point, I'm sure anybody who clicked on this video is already well aware of the infamous Andrew Tate, or Top G.
What the f is this?
He recently went mega viral for posting content that didn't really fit the social norms.
It would be a shame for me to not service these females.
So he got canceled, and for some other reasons, he's now locked up in jail. However, he recently released his new Hustlers University 4.0 program, and I just had to see what all the hype is about. Is it worth the $50? Will Tate actually make you money? Should you stick around? I answer all of these questions and break it down over the next 10 minutes. So grab a drink, grab some popcorn, buckle up and get ready. But if there's one thing that everyone can agree on, it's that he is a genius social media marketer. At one point, Tate was gaining over 100,000 followers on Instagram per day. His online course promising 17 wealth creation methods that help you get rich online had over 150,000 students, each paying him $50 every single month. If you do the math, that's $7.5 million per month in reoccurring revenue. That's some serious income that very few people in this world have achieved. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name's Nazareth, and I'm a 22-year-old entrepreneur currently traveling the world, building my businesses and creating content just like this. I made my first real money online through e-commerce, and so I'm excited to dive right into Hustlers University 4.0 and give my honest, unbiased review from my standpoint. All right, so here's the official website, therealworld.co. And after scrolling around a little bit, I'm actually very impressed with the landing page. Tate is really good at branding, hyping himself and his products and services up, as you can tell from even just a quick scroll. And down here, we can see a little bit of copyright. The choice is yours. The Matrix wants you poor, weak, and alone. So they're instilling a lot of fear, and they're offering, the blue pill versus the red pill, which is that classic, wake up, Neo. The Matrix has you. And obviously you'd want to click on the red pill and join the real world after reading all of this and going through his landing page. Now, before he released Hustlers University 4.0, he did mention that the ways to make money online in this program are unlike anything anyone has ever seen before, which when further looking into it actually isn't true. And it seems as though the 5 different wealth creation methods are pretty much the most common that you'll find when you search up how to make money online on Google. But some small marketing hiccups aside, let's jump right into the purchase of the real world for $49.99 a month and see exactly what's inside this program. All right, so right after purchasing, we got this welcome message that says, hello and welcome to the real world. You took your first steps towards financial freedom, select your path. So I'm gonna go ahead and click view, and I'm gonna take the campus discovery quiz. You've just made the best decision of your life. Let's find the campus that's right for you. You full-time students, I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Are you employed full-time? I'm also gonna say no. Are you a competitive athlete? No. Were you born before 2004? Yes. Rate your level of English literacy, very good. Some of the skills we teach require money. Do you have at least 500? Yes, that's pretty reasonable. What is your goal inside the real world? Maximize cash flow and income. Multiply your money by investing. So you probably want to pick the one that relates best to your current position. For me, obviously I'm doing it on behalf of you guys, and I feel like the majority of people want to maximize their cash flow and their income. And according to the answers, they actually recommend us to start with the Ecom campus, which is perfect because it's my realm of expertise anyway. So in this campus, they're going to teach us how to build a Shopify store by dropshipping products directly from suppliers. And that requires 3+ hours per day of focused work. The model is very front loaded, but the time commitment decreases over time. Income potential: transition into an e-commerce brand generating 7 figures in revenue per year, sell the company for a large payout. Very generic, but also a lot of that is true. Congratulations, we joined the campus. I guess we can also join other campuses as well. But let's go ahead and follow through with the Ecom campus. Okay, so now we've been funneled into the main section of the Ecom campus. And right off the bat, to be honest, it doesn't look great. It just looks like a cheaper version of Discord. I mean, I understand that Tate was banned and all from all these platforms like Discord, but to be honest, it just looks like he tried to take $1 billion company and replicate it with a $100,000 budget. The layout looks just a lot less clean. If I actually go back to the main area, I can see there's 200,000 members, currently 6,500 online. But that doesn't really make sense because when I go into the chat, it isn't all that active, at least not 200,000 members active. Like, you know, last Thursday was the last message in this chat. As far as victories go, you know, we're seeing maybe 1-2 a day, if that. Announcements, even then, they're not super active, a couple a day. This looks like, you know, it has the same activity level, if not lower, than a lot of the Discords that I'm in. And I'm joining Discords of people that I know who only have a couple thousand members in the Discord max, which doesn't make sense considering how big Tate is and how many members are supposedly in this program. And because this is his own privately developed platform and it's not hosted on Discord, there is a chance he could be fabricating the numbers and there might not actually be 200,000 members paying and in here. Now, I personally don't know and I don't want to make any accusations, but in my opinion, it definitely doesn't look like there's 200,000 members in this program. And given Tate's massive cult audience commenting on every single TikTok video, Twitter post, comment section of his Instagram, these chats should be blowing up, but they aren't. And scrolling around, I'm honestly not very impressed. There isn't a whole lot going on. You know, there's some basic stuff. If you go over to the courses tab, you can get some life lessons from Tate. It looks like there's only 2 of them. Tate on his successful students and then Tate on motivation. Life lessons from Luke. I'm assuming that's his cousin or something like that. And then there's, you know, a little quiz about personal finance and some positive masculinity challenges. But besides that, it's pretty basic. It's pretty bare bones. There's not a whole lot to it. But let's get into the e-commerce specific section because obviously this is where the value is going to be. He's tailoring it to my approach and he's offering me this e-commerce section so that I can broaden my knowledge, sharpen my skills, and ultimately start making money with Ecom. So far, everything looks pretty clean and professional. I'm in the Start Here section and it's showing me how to use and how to navigate the campus. There's a learning center where we can, you know, get help. There's various different chats. And then in each chat, it's specific to each component of Ecom. So organic traffic, paid traffic, store reviews, branding, and so on and so forth. That all looks pretty good. And then it looks like there's some regular announcements. There's some live Q&A calls here, there. You can ask questions and then hopefully they'll get answered in the live. And then there's a wins chat where the students can post their first sales and any type of successes that they see with Ecom. That all looks pretty good, but I'm trying to find the meat of it. I'm trying to find the information, general branding, paid traffic, organic traffic, operations. Okay, this is the bottom. I actually do like this. You can apply for an advanced section of the course where basically you can network with people who have more experience in Ecom. So if they've done over 10K in sales, you can be led into the advanced section and just make some good connections. So that is helpful if you want to bypass, you know, chatting to 100,000 beginners and you want to meet some people who are crushing it and making some sales in the same way that you might be. Now, if we go back to the Learning Center, we can actually watch the video course itself. So here's the branding module, the store setup module, paid traffic module. Everything's pretty organized and clean. I'm gonna start ripping through some of these videos so that I can give you guys a better take on exactly what's going down here. So first and foremost, the course content itself isn't taught by Tate. Like I said before, it looks like he outsourced or he hired somebody to take care of this. Whether or not that guy's a professional, again, I don't really know because there's no real proof or credibility going on. But bottom line, don't be surprised when you don't see the top G around in these campuses teaching you himself. Now, the e-commerce course goes over the general foundation, finding a winning product, building your storefront, and then obviously advertising and making sales, as well as some back-end fulfillment. However, I still wasn't impressed by the content itself. When it came to product research, you're taught to look for products that have a wow factor and solve some sort of problem. This isn't really any new or never before seen information because it's out there in pretty much every single YouTube video ever when it comes to how to find winning products. But bottom line, they had some basic information. It was organized well, and it would be a solid video course for getting your feet wet with e-commerce as a complete beginner. The best part of the course, to be honest, was the structure of showing how to actually build your website on Shopify. Now, most of the course was literally just like PowerPoint presentations, basic slides, okay? Not very hands-on, but the building the website part took it up a notch, and it shows you a lot more in depth and, comprehensively how to actually start and build your first website with Shopify. Speaking of Shopify, if you guys wanted to start your own e-com store, I've partnered with Shopify as an official commerce coach to actually get a special deal where it's only $1 per month for the first 3 months after your free trial. So if you're interested in picking that up, I'm not sure how long it's going to be around for, but that'll be the first link down below in my description box. And in one of the last parts of the e-commerce course, Hustlers University talks about using 2 main methods to drive traffic, one of those being through paid ads and the other one being through organic, primarily on TikTok. And one thing that I wasn't a huge fan of is that it seems as though it was heavily skewed towards paid advertising. Now, after spending a couple more hours playing around in the course and interacting with all the different sections of the Ecom program, my final conclusion is that it's not worth it. Let me explain. When I first bought Hustlers University 2.0 and joined the Ecom campus, I encountered a lot of low-level, generic, grainy content that looked like it was honestly outsourced by some guy on Fiverr. But I still valued the community around it and the idea that as a complete beginner, it would be some helpful information to help get you started. But the problem with Hustlers University 4.0 is that it's at the same price, but it's the same information as Hustlers University 2.0. And on top of that, it's now on his custom Discord copy-like platform, which is lacking a lot of the features, functionalities, and uses that Discord actually has. And from being involved in multiple of his courses and programs now, I'm noticing an overall theme with Tate, and that's that 99% of his time, effort, and investment seems to be rolled out into the front end, into the marketing. And he really didn't allocate enough time, energy, thought, and funding into building a better product and service. Very short-term thinking. With over 200,000 students each paying $49 per month, that's over $10 million per month in revenue. Now, even if he spent simply 10% of that revenue into reinvesting back into his product or service, which would be $1 million a month, that would give him so much room to go and hire the best e-com coaches, and they could build out an actual amazing platform and campus within his university. But instead, Tate just went on to a million different podcasts talking about how great his course was and then just left everything as is. Once again, I don't really understand the direction or plan or longevity or what he has in mind with Hustlers University, because even after reviewing it the first time, I thought that they were gonna make drastic changes and improvements given how much money they've actually been making off of it. And even if I was making over $100 million a month, I would still feel a moral responsibility to try to build the best product and service and reinvest back into it. But my only logical reasoning for why he wouldn't be investing more into his product is because he knows it's not gonna be around for long. I mean, think about it. Anything that rises to the top very, very quickly will also crash and burn very, very quickly. And in a sense, maybe that's what's happening with Tate. He became very, very relevant very quickly, but who knows if in 2, 3, 4 years, anybody will even be talking about him anymore. Either way, that's my completely unbiased opinion. For the vast majority of people, to be honest, I just wouldn't recommend it. It isn't a great product. It's not something that I'd be personally promoting or getting behind, even though I could make a lot of money. If this video does very, very well and gets thousands and thousands of views, imagine how much money I could make by having an affiliate link in my description and promoting it. But like I said, I'm not a fan of the product. I don't really stand behind it, and I have no affiliation with them. This is just my unbiased opinion and review on the product itself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Helps me grow and reach more people with videos like this. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again, and I'll see you in a few days. Peace.